Peace everyone, I hope that my video stays focused. But yes, peace, 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 peace. I love greeting people that way. So yes, peace. Thank you so much for viewing my video and sharing it. So I wanted to come here and talk to you guys about why astrology. Why astrology? Why is it important? Why do you need astrology? Why do you need an astrologer? Why do you need to look at your birth chart, study it more in depth? Okay, so guys, I haven't got any script doing this. I've just kind of had an impulsive idea and I wanted to come and share it out with you guys. So for me, the reason why astrology is important, it helps you get through a lot of trauma, a lot of embedded trauma in us that we have encountered, you know, whatever it may be, whether it's family issues, relationship issues. I have found astrology to be the one to really help, because you just kind of understand how other people communicate with you and how you communicate with others. You know, so for example, you just using myself as an example, I have the sign of Aquarius in the 4th house, and I also have the sign of Sagittarius in the 2nd house. So those two signs, including other signs, would tell me about my family environment and my my values, my family values, etc., and help me understand, you know, what happened when I was younger a little bit. You know, why am I seen this way? Why am I treated this way? You know, it gives you that understanding, and it's you who confirms it at the end of the day. It's you who confirms it, because you're the one living, taking this full second, which is the lifeless energy that comes into your body, you know, and then it uplifts you and removes all the toxins out of your body. It really gives you greater understanding. So why astrology? 1, for greater understanding. 2, astrology can be a very practical tool to help you achieve your goals. Very practical tool to help you achieve your goals. So in astrology, you can laser focus and look at, okay, how do I approach certain tasks? What is it here am I even like meant to be doing, you know? So it helps you attain those goals. So let's say you're a person who has a goal in mind and you've always wanted to do it, but you're just like, man, I don't even know how I'm going to go about this. What do I need? How do I need to prepare for this? What will be the outcome? Astrology can really help you with that. So not only help you with understanding, which is 1, 2, it can help you reach your goals. 3, it can definitely, sorry, I'm numbering this. So 1 is like, yeah. So 3 can really help you understand your purpose, like why are you here? So for me, it's like, look, an apple tree, yeah, it's gonna be an apple tree. Why? Because the seed was an apple seed. A mustard seed is gonna be a mustard seed. An avocado seed is gonna be an avocado seed. You see all that? I don't care where it is in the world. An avocado seed can be thrown anywhere around the world. And as long as it has the right conditions to grow, it will be what it's meant to be. And that's exactly like why astrology is important. That flag point right there, what is your purpose? Everybody here is you think you just fell on the axe and you just fell and you came here to do nothing. Joe, it's a lie. You came here to do something. You're so important, you're so divine. Your purpose means a lot to society, and it is your duty for you to go through your experience so all of us can learn something. And astrology helps you know your purpose. Really helps you know your purpose, but not just your individual purpose, like, okay, Salome, what is Salome's purpose? What is your purpose? But the purpose of the community that you're in. So for example, I'm in a community of, let's say, South Woodford, right, or Woodford. That's my community. And the roses, like the places I stay, that's my community, for example. So wherever your community is, it helps you know that purpose, the purpose of your country. It goes in, you know, and the 4th point, you know, astrology is a very great tool for prediction. I know a lot of people try to like run away from that. Oh no, we can't tell the future and all that. For me, it's like the sun that shines on us is even 8 minutes late, or give or take. It's, you know, it's already in the past for us. So there is great. Would we have to be very silly or just ignorant to think that all these moving bodies around us are just there endlessly doing nothing for us spiritually, or doing nothing for us, or even affecting us. You know, just because you can't feel the effect, like, you know, for example, like touch, like that, it still affects you, still moves you, influences you, influences the thoughts that you carry, the chemical composure that you have. So yeah, so astrology is very important tool for an overall, for understanding, for gaining your goals, understanding your life purpose, also predicting. But apart from that, yes, astrology is just super fun. It's super fun because even me as an astrologer, I look at my birth chart all the time. Like, I look at my birth chart all the time, and I'm always looking at how my birth chart relates physically. How can I make this practical? How can I make this practical? Whether I'm in an opportunity where I'm going through a lot of challenges, or in an opportunity where I'm able to celebrate and review and look back, I'm always looking for the practical way out of it. And that's the main purpose why I use astrology, is to be very practical here in life with my experience. Hope that makes sense to you guys. Hope this video has been very helpful to you guys, to why astrology, why you need astrology. And with everything said, I just wanted to add on to share with you that the theme of this month, the theme of the energies right now. So, as the sun has gone from Libra, where we had to, we had to balance things out. We had to balance things out to get ready to let go of what doesn't serve us, and then you take care, you keep in motion what is for you and what does help you grow, right? So now the sun is in Scorpio, the water sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is a fixed water sign. I say fixed because there's different degrees of water, and this one particularly is a fixed one. It's not a cardinal like Cancer, and it's not a mutable like Pisces. It is a fixed fixed sign. You guys, that I will always teach you repetition. I have a Mercury in Taurus, and I always feel like repeating myself will hit a point to everyone. So yeah, so it's a fixed water sign, and it's a very you always get this energy with Scorpio being intense. And intense means really, for me, intense means gravity, like really something that you really feel, and it's heavy, whether that is heavy waters or just heavy, emotions to me are waters. So heavy emotions as you feel, or if it's a heavy slap, whatever, the impact is very intense, very, very intense. And so right now, you have 4 planets in there. The sun is in there, Mercury is in there, Venus in there, and Mars, yes. And Mars, but don't cry because Mars could still be in Libra, but I'm pretty sure it's moved into Scorpio now on its path. But anyway, so what is that telling us? What is the thing for us collectively? Because individually, that will be affecting you differently. But as a collective, I hope I make my whole thing in frame this time. But as a collective, it will mean that like I just said in the beginning, time to let go of what is stagnant. Time to look inwards, time to go inwards. So this means a lot of people may be having, that Scorpio face, like just, okay, I'm in right now. Don't touch me, don't piss me off, don't annoy me. And it's going to get increasingly more like that because Mercury retrograde is coming up, and having the miscommunications are very easy. Only to those who have not been dealing with themselves properly. But if you're being in check of your emotions, always reviewing yourself, always being aware, this Mercury retrograde will go just fine. How do I give an example of that? Right, this weekend has been like a hectic weekend. I've had so much to do, right? And so much has gone wrong at the same time. Do you know what I've done every time something's gone wrong? And I'm telling you, my positivity muscles are just bodybuilders, right? I literally, so let's say like my train was delayed, or my bus was delayed, or there's just a delay somewhere. I took that time to set out a goal for myself. Okay, cool. So my train's delayed. Okay, cool. I know I want this car next year. I know I need to do this, and this. Okay. How do you feel about this task you're about to do? Do you feel like the value that you're getting is enough for you, or do you feel like you can, do you feel like you can do better here as well? Just look. I took that time to review. So take time to review this month. Moving all the way down to November 20th. Take time to review, please. Please review. Don't be drunken with the energies around you and just, you know, just having fights, having arguments, you know. And I mean, if that happens and you see yourself that's happening, you know, just laugh it off, you know, literally learn to let go. The message right now is to learn to let go, because Scorpio, they really find it hard to let go. So this is the time to learn to let go. Shine. The lessons that we're learning is to time to let go, because if you stay stagnant, have you ever tried to drink from water that doesn't move? Like, can you imagine you leaving water in your room? Yeah, imagine you've left water in your bedroom for like even just 24 hours, and you come back to your room and you look at that water like, I don't think you don't even feel nice wanting to drink it, right? You want water that's running, that's fresh, and so you have to see your problems or your challenges, like you have to see them as movements. Okay, cool. What can I do right now to help me to the solution and help me feel better? You moaning is not going to help you. You being vindictive and being passive aggressive is not going to help you let it out, okay? Let it all out. Okay guys, after that, I don't think anything I have to say. So literally, as the Scorpio season, the collective energy is look inwards, remove what is, as you balance what was, you know, in Libra season, now you know what you need to let go of. Have movement, have flexibility there. Be fixed with that. Be fixed with, I'm gonna let this go because it doesn't serve me. Really, really, really let it go. Do you know what I mean? Like honor that within yourself. For all my Scorpios ascendants, this is like a second birthday for you. So you guys, happy birthday to you. Yes, that's like a second birthday for you guys. So set intentions to do overall with your whole life, and your health, yourself, your finances, depending on where your planet Mars would be. I would say that. Otherwise, Scorpios, happy birthday, Sun Scorpios, happy birthday to you guys. Full joy, the energy that has been shown onto you. This is definitely your new year. And in terms of it's like a new year for you. So just the same way, set intentions and make sure you put actions to follow them through. Be consistent. That's the whole thing about being fixed, is that consistent energy. So always consistently remove what doesn't serve you. And yeah. With that said, guys, please share on. Thank you so much for listening to my video. Excuse me. Hope this has been very productive for you. Hit me up on my DMs, but mostly to stay updated with everything I do on astrology and symbology. Please hit me up, let me know, and get onto my text list, which is at spectrumofsalome@gmail.com to get onto my text list, or you can DM me and I'll put you onto my text list and let you guys know what is upcoming in astrology that I'm dealing with. Okay, thank you guys so much, and thank you. Enjoy your week. Peace.